Hi Mel. So I just thought I'd show you rather than try and explain by writing it all out, because it's not confusing, but it's easier if I just show you on the video. So there's been 2 new updates in the last kind of 3 or 4 months, and they've only really just began to get really important. So that's why in fact, I might have sent you an email about this last month, because I did send an email to my existing client database, but I'm not sure if you was in it. So if you've not, then obviously here it is anyway. So yeah, on the website we need to do a few updates anyway, like the obviously 2016. There's probably loads of bits of text that need changing. Obviously the price list, as you said. But the 2 things that I'm on about are the first one is the GDPR, which you will have heard of, and you've probably integrated that into your salon. Because I know my brother's fiance, she's a hairdresser, and she had to change her forms, the forms that your clients have to sign. And she had to put on there something about the GDPR. I'm not quite sure, because that's totally different to the website. But in terms of the website, basically all you need is a pop-up box on the website like mine. So basically it just says, it tells them that you're using cookies to ensure that you give the best experience on your website, and then they've got to accept. And then that obviously means that they've accepted that you're going to save information from kind of their website, from their visitor session. So there's that with the GDPR in terms of the acceptance, but then obviously you need the policies as well. So in the footer, we need to put in a privacy policy, a cookie policy, and a terms and conditions. Now I have these documents, these legal documents. I've had them drafted for obviously web design and websites. So we're able to tailor those to suit your business. They are £50 for the 3 documents. That includes obviously me going into the site and installing the links in the bottom here as well. And also on the contact form, you need a little paragraph that just explains about the privacy policy and the cookie policy, and that they have to accept that when they inquire. The next one is the SSL certificate. Now this is really important because you want to be selling, well, you've got a shop, so you should have it really. But Google have just rolled out an update in their update 68. As they're calling it, and so they've changed all the browsers now to say not secure when you don't have an SSL certificate. Now we get this through the hosting provider. You're able to sort this yourself, but then I would have to install it in the back end of the website. So you may as well just let me do it from start to finish. It's not going to cost you any more. In fact, it's probably cheaper because obviously I don't rip people off. You get that at cost price. It does depend on who you're hosted with, so I'll just check that now. So you're with names.co.uk. This is their SSL certificate page. You can obviously check this out yourself. They charge, so you only need the quick SSL. They charge from £4.92 per month. So obviously you need to look into that. You can there's 2 options. You can either buy it through your obviously hosting, which you'd have to do anyway, and then I can go into the website and obviously install the things I need to in the background to be able to link to the SSL certificate. Some hosting providers though, I think they might install it for you, so you wouldn't obviously have to pay me to do it then. But so I've just checked with them, I get on the support, but basically if you want me to do it, then obviously it would be the cost of the certificate plus £20 for me to do what I need to do on your website to obviously make it all link up. And also, not just that, but we have to resubmit all the URLs into the search engines, because at the minute it will show HTTP, and once you upgrade to the secure, it will say HTTPS. Now, the reason why this is important, obviously it says not secure there, and I'll show you a website of mine, well, a client of mine, where they have got the certificate, which most of them do now, and as you can see, nice green padlock and secure. What's going to happen this month, and Google are rolling this out now, So if someone types in hair salon Berry, for instance, and obviously it shows all the listings here. Now you don't actually come up at the top at the minute. We can obviously sort that out for you and get you in here as well, because obviously if a lot of people will be searching that every month. So they're going to start showing it in here as well. So obviously you can see that's actually secure. It's got an S on the end. So that one isn't. But it's going to start showing not secure next to the domains and secure next to the ones that are. So say you were here and they obviously do have the HTTPS and it says secure with a nice green padlock, and then underneath it says not secure in red. Obviously that is going to get a lot more clicks. Now that's just for the marketing point of view, but if you've got a shop, you definitely need one anyway now, because it's encryption. Obviously it's encryption to do with processing people's data, so most people won't buy off a non-secure website now anyway. So if you are looking to add obviously items to sell on the site, then it's something that you need to address, and obviously it's not expensive. So hopefully you understood what I was explaining there, and obviously hope to speak to you soon. Cheers.